Well, you told me to do something, and I did something, so...
All right, Kerius, it is your turn. All right, and yeah.
All right. Let's go. Hey, Delvon.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take the. This. You've got a golden opportunity here.
I gave you one. You gave me one. Now, let's get sniping, shall we?
Yes, yes, you both love each other. Now kill it!
Oh, with pleasure, dear.
Let's see how this goes. Eldritch.
Advantage, baby!
Please do well.
Ooh, 19! Boosh! 19, baby!
Ooh!
Not bad, not bad. Let's do another.
I'll effing do it again.
Oh, I can do it again!
How do you get these good rolls?
There we go.
Oh,
Come on.
Oh.
Well, hey,
Well,
you
I
know
guess
what?
I had to
Damage
lo-
is damage.
I guess my luck had to run out sometime.
ugh.
But hey, 7 damage is 7 damage.
And it's
It's
near
near
death.
death.
Yes.
It is near death. All right, Birdie.
Alright, oh, okay. Wait, I'm looking at something. Okay, so it's distracted, right?
Do you find distracted?
Do you use sneak attack? Sure.
Yeah, you use sneak attack on any roll that you have advantage on.
Oh, that's that whole bow. Okay.
Yeah. Yay.
Yay, advantage!
Okay, roll
Go!
your damage.
Oh,
Roll.
Oh wow, nice.
Oh!
bruh.
Ooh. Okay,
It is looking terrible right now.
yes. If you hover over it, if you hover over the false hydra,
It's red.
it
It's
is
orangish
very,
red.
it is very, very angry. You can feel, it's like you're deaf, you're all deaf right now, but you can feel rumbling. It's like you're, if you, it probably, it's like it is shout, you can feel like the shouting, the squealing, you can feel the vibrations, like, just, it is PO'd.
Birdie looks over at the Hydra. Did I do that? And she uses her bonus action to go and hide again.
Disengage. All right.
Disengage because that's like I'm not in its sights or anything, but hide.
Yeah.
I need to stealth.
All right. So,
I need to stealth.
you're disengaging right now. You're not hiding. Or sorry, I'm sorry, you are hiding. Yes, you are gonna have to make a disengage. Sure, you're gonna have to make a stealth check. Oh look, the almighty 12. All right, so it is now Caius's turn, and he has advantage on this thanks to Beltane.
Yay!
Beltane!
Lucky him.
Rip and tear until it is done.
So yeah, he's. Let's see, where is he going? So yeah, he is he's pushing away from the false Hydra again. Just get this bloody thing off me, and he is.
Oh,
Second wind.
There you go. Beautiful.
He is. So yeah, he takes a deep breath. And it's like you guys blink and you're like, wait a minute, he does look injured. Yeah, you thought he was injured. He is like, at this point, you feel like he's just ignoring pain right now.
Ooh.
Worry about him.
All right, so Batya is looking at everyone. It's just like, okay, everyone seems like they're doing okay. So, she's gonna try and spit poison.
My bad. That was not meant to be the thing.
Yeah.
Ignore that.
Yep. She's going to attempt to. She's gonna attempt to spit poison. Aw. She misses. Alright, so. Let's see what happens next with Tatyana.
All right. Do you want to take that roll, or do you want to just?
No. Just roll again. Alright. Athletics skill check with advantage.
No, well, not that much different.
Alright. Where'd I put that D20? Where did I put that D20? There it is. So that was a 1.
so
Alright, so Tatyana, you are able to break free.
I want to break free.
Yeah.
I want to break free.
It's a bonus action.
Alright, go for it. Yeah, you have a bonus.
Break free from your lies.
So, yep.
That literally works so well with this because this is born of lies.
Oh yeah, that does work.
Alright, Tatyana.
There you go. Got
How
it.
do you want to do this? Alright, let's do this. Okay.
You do this.
Tatyana, have a good roll for this. 19 misses.
1!
What?
This thing's AC is 20.
Oh,
Dang.
Ugh.
That
Sing it.
explains quite a few things.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you've had it focused on you and Kerius for this entire thing.
I'll take that.
You are a
Doing
fantastic.
well.
So yeah, I think we have found the group's tough guy.
Yes. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, though. I thought she was gonna be the smart one. Actually, you know what? Delvon as the smart one works because he did figure out a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can interchange.
Yeah. So yeah,
think we
we're
should-
we're just we're sticking too rigidly to the trope.
No,
Yeah.
I think we should reevaluate though, because I don't know if Birdie's the leader anymore.
All right, so it is near death and it is PO'd. And it's gonna attempt to bite y'all again. Oh.
Ooh.
Ow.
Ugh.
Receiving pain. Ow.
Receiving pain. Ow.
Once again.
All right, and let's. Oh.
Oh crap.
Yeah. Oh, Tatyana is unconscious.
Oh fuck.
Ooh, dear. Well, lucky you. Guess whose turn it is next? The cleric.
You're not gonna spare the dying. No.
Just you have a lot of healing abilities.
Yes.
Frankly, it's near death. Go over to her, use like lay on hands or something. No, that's paladin. Just cure wounds or something.
You do have an ability that allows you to have an ability that allows you to stride forth and heal.
Misty Step. The problem is, do I use Misty Step to approach or retreat?
Well, the thing is, you also have you have your channel divinity options.
Of course, Channel Divinity.
Balm of Peace. You can use your channel divinity to make your very presence a soothing balm. As an action, you move up to your speed without provoking opportunity attacks, and you can move within 5 feet of any other creature during this action. You can restore a number of hit points equal to 2d6 plus your wisdom modifier.
I will do that. Channel Divinity.
All right. So holding your holy symbol high of like this little forest this little forest grove with a lake in it. It starts shining with a very gentle blue light, and he starts glowing, and all of a sudden he starts moving as if he's this spirit. So you have moved. You can move within 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5. So you have basically you have moved within 5 feet of every single member of your party with this. So everyone is healed. Roll 2d6.
What's your wisdom?
Yes. Plus, roll 2d6 plus 3.
Plus 3.
Yes.
Roll him!
All right. Everyone is healed for 8.
Wow.
Thank God.
Nice.
And yes. This is unfortunately not automatic, so you're going to have to add that to your own character sheets. All right. So,
This adds me up to max.
so
Yep.
yeah. So, and the thing is, you still have a bonus action, so you can either healing word Tatyana, or you can misty step out. What are you gonna do? Healing word or healing word her or misty step out.
I use Healing Word.
Healing word. Boom. Okay, so target her and cast healing word. Level 2 or level 1? All right. Hit the healing button. Boom.
Oh, good.
Oh my gosh. Good.
Sorry. So yeah, everyone is keeping. It's like the Hydra is focused on Tatyana, and everyone is shooting all of their healing at Tatyana. So yeah, Tatyana, you're a great meat shield.
He's the MMO tank.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
Okay.
Hey, if
So
it works.
Beltane, you actually have an action now.
Yep. So, even though we're technically underground, I think I can still use this.
Oh, blah.
Moonbeam.
Oh.
Moon, shine down!
Oh, okay. Roll that damage.
I call upon the moon's pale light.
Oh! Ew.
See, I imagine Beltane shouts moon shine down like, as her like eyes glow like a whitish, like a bluish white, and then like just kind of like some celestial light just appears above the thing, and she just blasts it with it.
It does succeed the save. It does succeed the saving throw. It is trying very, very hard to resist.
Okay, but she's just gonna shout to the rest of the party, finish it off!
With pleasure.
Oh!
All right, Kerius.
Let's see if I can't finish this thing, shall I?
All right.
In the name of the Lord!
It's a shame I can't find your creator because actually, you know what? I'm gonna say something else. When I banish your soul, it will be a feast most delicious.
Oh, that is a hit.
Barely hit.
Oh.
Seems kind of appropriate that you'd roll a 13.
Oh man. Okay, one more.
One
Go.
more.
Keep it good.
One more.
Who's gonna get the? Oh. I'm sorry. You do not get the finishing blow.
Ah,
But still, that was a bad A line.
yeah.
All right, so Birdie. I can't hear you. You're really quiet.
Said, okay, here we go. Let's pop out. Slip past Beltane. Air barely to get a little closer, because I don't want to like try and past her, you know.
Say the line.
Ooh!
Go!
There we go.
There we go.
All right.
Wait, I'm gonna try a line.
Finish it.
All right.
Wherever you're going, tell them a little birdie sent you.
Oh!
Come
It's dead.
So, here's how this happens. What happens is everyone starts laying all they can into this thing. It's like, Delvon, you run over to Tatyana, just pumping all of this healing magic you can into her. Tatyana, you wake up, see that you're still in this thing's mouth. You're doing a little bit of Hail Mary. You shove some of your blood into this thing's throat. It's like a scythe, just like it shoots out through the top of this thing's skull. It's like, Beltane, your eyes are just like, it's like you're wondering. It's like people looking at you are wondering how you're not going blind from this, but they're like super duper bright as this moonlight it is unknown where it is coming from, but it must be coming from the gods itself because it's shooting down from the ceiling and it is melting this thing's flesh. It's like Kerius, he's in it and he's not trying to escape anymore. He's just pulling out his head and just like his sword just like it's like Kerius, you're shooting everything you can at this thing, just willing all of this, and
Just imagining like eldritch spears are stuck in its neck, like jutting out.
yes, and Kerius, you feel a strange through your connection, you feel a strange wave of pleasure.
Pleasure.
Yes. Through the connection with your patron. Your patron is happy about this.
Yeah.
For some reason, you don't not entirely sure, but your patron is happy about this.
Well,
Which will be met, and that reason will be revealed eventually. Why your patron is happy about this.
Okay.
I mean, assuming the information that you've told me is, and
right.
So, Birdie, you knock your arrow, it goes sailing straight down the creature's throat, and there's this squelch in there as it's kind of writhes a little bit, and you see all of these thorny vines just shoot out.
What? Can't hear you.
Say something. What?
Josh, you're muted.
I am. I shouldn't be muted.
And now you're good.
There you go.
Yeah, it just
Ooh.
the creature collapses to the ground, unmoving. For a long, empty moment, silence pervaded. Its body twitches, then sags.
Is it over?
I believe so.
The encounter is over.
Ooh.
Hello, Kerius. Let's get you out of those teeth.
That's the things. The teeth aren't like piercing his armor anymore, but they are pinning him. So it's like, he's trying to push himself out of the thing's head. Someone help! Help!
I'll help.
Birdie's still feeling that bear spirit. Yeah, it's like you remember that scene from Shark Tale with the fish in the shark mouth. Yeah.
Never watched it. I have taste.
Yes. It was in the commercials.
Good.
It was in the commercials.
I don't know.
I never seen it either.
You lucky bastard.
So
Well, Delvon checks on Kerius. Beltane's gonna run into Tatyana and be like, "Are you okay? What can I do to help?"
Get me out of this thing.
Okay.
Kerius, let me help you out.
So Birdie and Delvon have pulled Kerius out. He's just kind of squirming away from this thing. Like,
Kerius,
I'm too young to have seen this thing.
on the contrary, you showed incredible bravery today.
Bravery. If bravery is a warm spot.
Oh, lol.
Oh no. Oh, thank goodness that's sweat. I still have my dignity.
You truly are a credit to this town.
Thanks. Wait, is Tatyana okay?
Tatyana is out of the mouth, and she's just kind of sitting against the wall. She is battered, bloodied, and tired.
Would you like me to cast Cure Wounds on you?
That would be nice.
Birdie says to Delvon, I am so glad that you did not have to use the Revivify. Oh, good.
Yeah. Batia moves over and is also checking you over. Oh, oops. You're still targeting the
Ah, crap.
That's fine. Yeah, don't worry. I'm not gonna be that. I'm not gonna be that guy.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm definitely not gonna be that guy. So, yeah, Batia's also looking you over. Tatyana's just. I know it's cold comfort, but you were a fantastic distraction.
Honestly, that was kind of the idea. Between the clerical half-orc, the rogue who prefers to hide and shoot, and the spellcasters, Kaius and I were really the only ones who could keep its attention. So, I think I served my purpose. Oh.
So,
I'm just really glad I decided to trust you guys to handle it.
You all hear footsteps approaching.
Oh.
Birdie takes out her. Birdie still has out her bow and arrows. She's like, not today, Satan, not today.
Speaking of which, did we take out the earwax?
Should we
Okay.
perhaps take the head so we can show the town what was happening? I don't see why not.
Should we take the ears out?
Oh, you're right.
I still have this pearl of power. Perhaps I didn't need it before, but who knows? It might get-
You see you hear approaching.
Oh.
I'm just going to assume that we take the wax out.
Yeah.
Let's take out the wax.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
dead, so might as well.
Yeah. The mayor has appeared with several guards. What the
Oh.
What the hell is that?
This
news.
is the This is the menace that has been assailing this town.
What the
We came, we saw it, we kicked its butt.
What the he is just kind of leaning back. It's just like this thing has been under my house this whole time.
Yes,
Oh.
you actually made it to... You actually found it quite easily. Are you perhaps familiar with this place, oh mayor?
No, I heard.
I use my pearl of power, and I cast Zone of Truth.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Good.
I restore a second level spell slot
All right.
and cast Zone of Truth.
Dude. Oh, okay. I know we've said it a lot, but Adam, you are really good at this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just.
I was gonna say it's
Awful.
actually kind of hard. It's actually kind of hard to believe this is his first time playing.
Well,
No,
yeah, that's
I'm-
that's why I love playing with new players. It's just like they surprise you, you know.
I am thoroughly impressed. You are excellent.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. So, Zone of Truth. He has failed the saving throw.
Nice.
He's like, I heard this screaming coming from below my basement. I didn't know this was here.
You should.
Well, yes, it's just what is all this?
Well,
Show him the
Doesn't
book,
it-
please.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, the mayor has failed with a 7.
But he seems to be telling the truth.
Yeah, he seems to be telling.
You can't be too careful.
Here. Look at... Where'd it go? There it is.
She dropped the book in the chaos.
Yeah.
She opens to the
Understand.
page with the false Hydra and hands it to the mayor.
The mayor looks at this, and you see that his expression has gone from fearful as it goes down to somber.
tell me, good sir, what were you doing about a year to a month ago?
He's still looking at the book. I was a merchant. I sold clothes. Nice clothes.
Tell me, how did you manage to become mayor of this den of iniquity?
I was the only one who was willing to take the job. Because we haven't had a mayor for years.
Right. But let's say perhaps there was another person. It seems as though that other person had something to do with this.
I don't know. It's
Here, I think this might help.
Tatyana takes out the tome that has the notes about the ritual.
Would you happen to know anything about this?
wait. He looks at that. He looks at that. Yeah, you're pulling out the that. Wait, that was in my house. How'd you get that?
Oh, a little birdie.
We'll answer
took
that
it from
later.
you.
We stole it.
Little birdie told us it might be useful.
I was gonna have a. I was going to have someone examine that.
What?
Yeah.
Thankfully, we had someone who was capable of doing so.
Yes, it's when I took the job, there was all this occult crap up in my attic, and I.
Oh, so it was the previous gentleman. But you said there hadn't been one for years, and yet bodies and everything that we found beneath here are at maximum a year old.
Tatyana kind of coughs to the side and is like,
I told you so.
So it looks as though whoever was in your position previously, perhaps, I do believe the correct term is fucked around and found out.
I suppose that is one way of putting it.
Don't say the other thing. Polite company and all. And therefore, well, summoned or something is. Question. I think he may have been one of the. I personally think he may have been one of this thing's first victims, and that is why he did not get a grave. It's also why no one here remembers him.
And other victims may have included many of the names on your ledgers.
Exactly.
Oh.
You have lost a great deal of people to a threat you didn't even know existed.
He's just leaning back. He's looking back at the notes of the false Hydra. Oh gods.
Now,
They need to know.
of course. Now, if one of you would be so kind as to help me cut one of its heads off so we can demonstrate. Perhaps serve as a warning. That something like this may never happen again.
Such chivalry.
Unfortunate. This is a task that must be handled delicately, because I'm unsure about that, because look at that thing. You want to show a child whose parent might have been consumed by that thing, that face?
I fear there may already be panic as to what has been revealed.
I mean, the song would have stopped. They may already know something.
Something what? Wait, what are you talking about?
Well, song, like you said on the book.
Well, yes, but noticing what?
Well,
The terror that has been left in this abomination's wake.
if you
Its song.
Wait.
you've been outside, darling.
No, this, as I said, this basement is it's like
Sweet
he points
darling.
he points down the hallway. It's just like there's a passage down that way that leads directly to my basement.
It's okay. There's probably just a bunch of blood and gore on the streets currently. Don't think seeing what caused it will get any worse.
The mayor pauses, and just a single word leaves him. He says the F word. So,
Frankly, sir, our town will probably look a little bit more like an autopsy room than a town for a time.
So, here's what happens next. You eventually returned to Waterdeep and claimed your reward. It was from the bishop that you learned that the corpse of the creature had been burned, and mages and priests were dispatched to deal with the cleanup and assist with the town's recovery. It was agreed upon that the remains of the creature be sealed within the well by powerful magics. Sadly, despite the best efforts of Waterdeep's mages, no one's memory ever fully returned. Now that everyone was aware of the creature and what it had done, the people of Lionsmouth had to come to grips with the knowledge that neighbors, family, and loved ones whose faces they did not remember had been consumed by the beast. A memorial was eventually erected over the well in the center of town, and the names of every missing person from the mayor's census forms were inscribed upon its black stone. After experiencing the full presence of the creature in the well, perhaps it is best that they not remember. Beltane assisted with returning many of the wild's life to Lionsmouth and revitalizing the balance of nature disrupted by the Hydra's song. Many of the animals had to have mental recovery after witnessing horrors, so she was compelled to stay in this awful place far longer than she would have liked. Birdie threw herself further into controlling her kleptomania, so as to avoid an abomination potentially spawning from her actions. She also deigned to look into the name Dana mentioned in the journal, wondering how the relationship actually was. Birdie still attempts to keep in contact with Delvon, checking in on him and how he is handling everything. She doesn't feel right facing her Crescent companions until her condition is cured, lest it invite further danger or scorn. Delvon asked everyone from the Church of Lathander, Eldath, and everyone he knows about one called Irina. He has attempted to piece together every detail he could of the life of his dead beloved and their relationship. While he was able to gather things such as their first meeting and several adventures they had been on, small but significant details, like their first kiss, were lost to oblivion. Tatyana and Kerius made sure to catalog everything about the false Hydra's birth and personally oversaw the sealing of the monster, as well as the initiative to bolster the kingdom from future false Hydras. Every day for several months, they were dedicated colleagues with the shared goal of deciphering the strange occult symbols, hoping to glean new details. Given the information provided by the party, the kingdom has been bolstered against future false Hydras. They know what signs to look for as well as how to fight them. Over time, many questions still persisted. Who was the author of the strange book? How had it come to Lionsmouth? Given the nature and powers of the false Hydra, how had this author known about it long enough to write this analysis? No answers have been given to this day. But like a splinter, a very important question still lingered in the party's minds and struck terror into their hearts. Could it still return?
Wow.
That's creepy.
Oh.
Oh, screw you. I'm turning that off.
Wait, hold on.
I
Am
hate
I
it.
supposed to see something?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't need to sleep tonight.
I only see the words "the end." Is there something else?
Yeah. It should be loading.
Where did you get this song, honey?
I found it.
Yes, dear, but like, was it rock?
Okay, I'm gonna refresh this because I just see the words "the end."
Aw.
Prepare for jump scare.
No, I still just see the end. What the hell?
I'll show him the picture.
It's a video.
Oh, it is?
Okay, why don't you look at it on my screen?
Come here. Corey.
Corey?
Yeah, Corey's trying to.
Puppy! Yay! It's a puppy! On our screen. Oh?
Hello, video.
I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you afterwards.
Can't zoom out to
Okay.
see the lyrics, anyways.
So yes, when I said Silent Hill, it's I figured it would be appropriate to have a very creepy credit song play.
Yeah.
So,
That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. Yeah, that was exciting. Wait. Is this the sort of song that the false lullaby of the false Hydra?
Oh.
So this would have been. This might have been in reference to its other song. The song that would have enthralled its victims.
Oh.
Yes.
thrall.
I love how it's Adam figuring this shit out.
So yes,
Wow.
that was the horror at Lionsmouth.
Well done.
Mm-hmm.
Well done.
So
Not bad for your first D&D experience, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. That was really fun. Really creepy as was your want there,
Yes.
but really fun nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
It was just really exciting delivering those final few critical actions against the
yes.
abomination.
That was so good.
Tatyana's going to spend weeks recovering from this one.
Don't worry,
So,
Delvon will be there to visit and offer support.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So
He
yes.
has made new friends on this journey.
Also, she and Kerius would be colleagues.
Because fat chance of this happening again.
Also, I think it makes sense that Beltane would stay behind and be the animal therapist.
Yes.
That's good.
I try to come up with appropriate endings for each character.
Mm.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Kerius's god is probably going to be satiated for... Oh, probably a long time after that, given all the grief that this thing caused. Basically, Kerius, for those who didn't clue in, Kerius is an assassin. He kills people, specifically who he deems as having been tainted by the suffering of others.
Birdie was
like,
on his list for a little while, I think.
No, it was more so mild irritation.
Okay.
Mm.
Yes.
But, like, Kerius is actually blind, believe it or not.
Yeah, I believe that was that brought up at any point during the campaign?
I don't remember if I clued into that, but he wears a mask, but underneath his mask, his face is relatively normal, save for a slash across his eyes.
Probably.
And his god gave him his sight back and powerful magic in exchange for having to be in its service and kill it in order to sustain it. Or kill things in order to sustain it, because it feeds off the suffering that others have caused.
Interesting.
There's
So-
the image, by the way.
I put into the chat
Ooh,
Yes.
funny,
the video.
funny.
The video and the image. So yes, this is a lovely, terrifying creature that as soon as I discovered it, I could not wait to do a session with it, and you guys were my guinea pigs.
Well, I'm glad I was able to be of service.
How'd we do?
That was quite enjoyable. Thank you for that.
how'd you do? It's
What died?
no one died.
I
Yeah,
almost did.
you know, almost.
Yeah.
Very close.
Very
Not on
close.
my watch.
Mhm.
So yeah, there's
Not in the presence of a not in the presence of a half not in the blah blah. Not while I'm around.
Aw.
So there was so yes, this was so this is the false hydra. It is a homebrew creature.
Yeah. I saw it. I did look it up, and and I saw that it was a homebrew, and it's like, oh man.
So yeah, there's a lot of so what I loved is just watching a lot of other things. A lot of other DMs doing this. And so it has been my crack for a long time, and so just watching how you guys fought this thing, like, ooh, this turned out so freaking well. Like you, I hope I unnerved you sufficiently.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
you did.
So,
Mhm.
the question remains: Curse of Strahd.
Fuck yeah.
Adam, for your reference, Curse of Strahd is perhaps one of the most popular and well-written pre-made modules that D&D 5e has. Now, of course, knowing Josh, he will probably throw in some story elements of his own for it, because that's just what he does. But it is also slightly horror because it's vampires.
Gothic horror.
Gothic horror. You know,
Like, are we talking like Castlevania stuff?
Yes.
Strahd is a vampire.
Yeah. So he's basically not far removed from Dracula.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fun fact about Tatyana, actually. In her original iteration, in the original campaign that I ran her in, she was actually a creation of Dracula.
Ah.
The reason behind it is because you know how there's this whole thing with Dracula in that he is a he's an expert in scientific and magical applications. My DM Joe, when we created Tatyana for that campaign specifically, he actually threw this one on me, and it basically just became a permanent thing of the character. The backstory reveal, or like the big twist with Tatyana that he developed, was that she was a created being, a homunculus, and in this situation, created by Dracula in an attempt to create the perfect being, creating life.
So he went Dracula plus Frankenstein. Interesting.
Well, it's more along the lines of like he's basically a scientific and magical genius and wanted to create life, like actually create a living being. That wasn't just like, a golem or, just like, some sort of blob that they created in a test tube. That is actually the original reason why she's covered in runes is because they're life-giving and animation runes.
Hmm.
Thought she just liked ink.
Yes.
Oh no, those things are magical. She's basically a
Love it.
walking, talking magical conduit.
Love it.
Yeah. The thing is, guys, the ending of this would have been different had you not discovered enough clues.
What's the what,
Oh,
You found all the clues.
Oh,
Yay!
beautiful.
Oh yeah.
good
Yeah,
stuff.
and not only did you find them, you deciphered them. Because if you didn't decipher the right things, the ending would have been different.
like what?
Probably would have been more morbid.
Yes, because the
Probably.
thing is like if you never discovered the creature's name, or that the two big important things that you needed to discover were the creature's name, because you could miss that, or how the creature was summoned. And you discovered both. And if you didn't discover them, well, the false Hydra was going to return.
Oh.
Lucky, it's like you guys were thorough.
Yeah.
Sure, probably a few extra people died, because you guys were so thorough, but
Technically, we got the good ending.
yeah. You
As
got
good as we could get, anyway.
as good. So yeah, that's one of the things
mean,
about
Managed to
this.
save Bontia too. I'm like,
Hmm.
Yeah.
I was so scared that she was dead as soon as she got swallowed.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that was my
syrup.
way of kind of showing you guys that, hey, you get swallowed by this thing, it's not the end.
Mhm.
that was
Clever.
It doesn't chew. It doesn't chew. It just swallows. It's like a snake.
yes.
I'm sorry, fucking epic syrup.
That's funny.
That was a brilliant. That was a brilliant device there.
Yeah.
Low-key, I think it's still kind of bullshit, but I love
The
it. So I'm
thing
gonna
is that there was a lot of ways that there are a lot of ways that I do try to link story and gameplay, and that was one of them. It's just like to demonstrate to you guys that hey, you're eaten by this thing, you can still get out. It's like if you're clever or strong enough, you can escape this thing.
I know that Alex is definitely up for Curse of Strahd. I think Oscar's up for Curse of Strahd. Charlie, are you up for Curse of Strahd?
Yeah, sure.
And
Honestly, yeah.
And Adam, would you be up for Curse of Strahd with these people plus a friend of mine? Well, friend of Josh and mine. Her name's Katie. She is a horror fanatic. She's actually a horror actress and director.
Yeah, she's actually putting the finishing touches on one of her indie movies at the moment.
Oh, that sounds something.
yes.
Well, I had fun with this, so that sounds like something I might be interested in, given the Castlevania fan that I am.
Yes.
I'm gonna challenge myself to make a new character for Curse of Strahd.
Okay.
By the way, speaking of Castlevania, tomorrow I'm going to be doing a crowd control stream. I'm going to be doing a crowd control stream of a Castlevania game,
Oh
Give the night.
no!
and it looks like the one that's leading the running right now is Symphony of the Night.
How the hell is crowd control gonna work for that?
It'll be fun.
There are ways. I've seen the list
Oh,
of
I have no
effects.
doubt.
You're
I've seen
gonna
those of
figure it out. You'll figure it out.
He's gonna
But
fuck
so,
around,
what was
find
your
out.
guys' fit? So,
1 second. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Charlie was trying to say something after Alex said he wants to make a new character. Charlie, what were you going to say?
Oh, I was just gonna say that I might do that as well.
might have new characters other than. I'm guessing like Delvin's gonna stick around.
Or do you
Yes.
want to make a new one?
Yeah,
Okay.
Delvin's gonna stick around as well as Tatyana's definitely gonna stick around for Curse of Strahd. It's a vampire thing.
Well, here's
I mean-
the thing, though.
Oh.
Wait.
What if we did what if this was like a direct sequel?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to plan.
Okay, fuck it, I'm keeping Kerius around.
Yep, Beltane's staying.
Yeah, I wanted to have this be a direct sequel.
If there-
Here-
uh,
here's-
Perfect.
I'd
Oscar,
be
what were
down
you
for
going to
that.
say?
Here's the
Okay.
funny
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Like, I was
Yeah.
actually also
I like this
considering,
much better.
Mhm.
like, I think I will keep Tatyana, but there is actually a very perfectly good reason why I would bring luck into this.
Ah, yes, I know that. Oh,
Werewolf.
yes.
Selkie.
yeah.
Well,
okay.
he's a half elf, but yeah, he's also a werewolf. So
Right,
werewolves versus vampires.
Yeah, Beltane. Sorry, Charlie. Yeah.
No, I was just gonna say, like, if we're gonna make this a sequel, then I'll keep Beltane in.
Yes.
More of the good being who, like, will mess you up if you mess with her friends.
Quick thing, actually. If we're going to make this a sequel with all the same characters, level up?
Yeah.
Did we level up from this?
Yeah,
I think we leveled up from fighting
I could say you guys got to level up from this.
I think
I would
it's
imagine
it's
so.
logical to level up from fighting a fucking false Hydra.
So yes, that's a great thing about the false Hydra. It's like those who are aware of it know not to spoil it for someone who's playing within it, and those who aren't aware of it are in for the ride of their lives.
Oh yeah.
Because the false Hydra, it is such a big monster. Like, if you know what it is, you know to shut up. Because you're gonna look at everyone else's reactions.
So, honey, you were asking what everyone's favorite part was.
Yes, what was everyone's favorite part? Everyone's favorite moment.
I'll start.
All right.
Go ahead.
If I had to pick one, like obviously the fight with the Hydra was fantastic. But if I had to pick like a peak moment, in the campaign itself, the way you implemented, the way you played with our own memories, not just like as the characters but as players, by implementing that sixth party member was fucking genius.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Like the whole first session, we didn't even get a hint of it. And then that second session, that's what you start off with, and suddenly everyone's fucking paranoid.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Not just the characters were freaking out, but I honestly was kind of freaking out a bit myself.
Like I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god, Josh is a fucking madman.
Thank
The
you so much.
absolute mad lad.
Thank you very much.
I would say like that was the moment where I realized, okay, Josh is a fucking genius.
Thank you. I appreciate that very much. It's a
Yeah, so I would say that was the moment where I was like, oh, this is gonna be fantastic.
Yeah.
all right. So
And like all those moments when something those wham moments, like when the old man got eaten. That was a wham moment.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was like, what? How did he get eaten? How did I get these wounds? Why is his arm in my hand?
It's the haunting. Who's holding my hand?
Ooh. So, Charlie, what was your favorite moment?
I'm just. Can you come back to me?
Okay, sure. Alex, what was your favorite moment?
I mean, I had a lot. Like, there was the reveal of the sixth party member. That kind of messed me up.
Yes.
But I also really liked just the final reveal of the false Hydra and just the way you described, like, reality unraveling before your eyes and just seeing this eldritch terror on the horizon. And
Yeah.
also just the ping moment in my head where I realized, oh, hey, I can circumvent this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to add to that because that
Yeah.
that whole spiel and the way that was orchestrated made me feel really good, because what was in that chest but a silent scroll?
Yes.
And suddenly
Yep.
everything was put together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the moment I saw that thing, like, I can pretty much imagine any villain theme going in my head at that moment, like Majora's theme, Odio the Lord of. Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh,
Final Hours Clocktown.
Ooh, yeah.
I still get chills from that song.
But yes.
That's
So yes, so the False Hydra, artistically, it was based off of the Dead Hand. Because when the guy originally created the original guy created the False Hydra, that was the closest thing he could find that sort of described what the thing looked like. And since then, people have gotten artistic.
Clearly.
So I think a favorite moment that I'd pick that's like a little more lighthearted was like all of us working as a team to get info on the town. I liked like the kind of the investigation we were doing at the mayor's house and how we were all doing different things for like distraction and sneaking around. Although I might be biased just because I got to turn into a cat and even when like I didn't roll well, it was still funny.
Yeah.
Trying to do the Puss in Boots eyes and it didn't work, but
because he was allergic.
yeah.
And then for I think probably one of the funniest moments for me was Tatyana reading those
Oh, yeah.
abyssal words in it.
That was great.
Noodle soup.
Chicken noodle soup.
Yes,
Yeah.
it just
It's
when
like it
I
reminded me of Hullabaloo and Howdy Do, Musty Prawns and Timbuktu,
Yeah.
Yeltsy Bye and Hippity Poo, kicking with the
Dishpan.
dishpan.
Hoo hoo hoo.
so the thing is that the original notes that I had made for this thing were you're looking at it is an abyssal, but it's just gibberish. But then you're like, oh, I want to actually read it. It's like you actually suggested I type something like, you know what? I'm going all the way.
Good shit. Good shit.
So I had favorite character moments.
Okay.
Like everyone. My favorite Beltane moment was the crows and the horses. Like, she was just so sweet and nice. And just the crows were buttholes, and the freaking Tatyana.
We told you about the cow incident, right?
Yes.
The what? The what now?
The cow incident, apparently.
Hang on, let me
Okay, so
Okay. This I gotta hear.
okay,
All right.
so in the first campaign Charlie and I are part of, Beltane being Charlie's first D&D character, like, we were basically going into this massive dungeon that was like the 9 layers of hell, but kind of a massive apartment complex below ground. On one floor, we were trying to find information about someone we were chasing after, named Madame Lulu, and on one of the floor, all we could find was just a bunch of rooms that inexplicably had cows in them. So Beltane starts trying to talk to the animals for, okay, can you tell us more about, like, more for information, basically. So she's like, hey, what's your name? And they're all like, every single one of them responds something like this. Hi, I'm Cow. Can you tell me anything about Madame Lulu? No.
Ew, cow.
Do you know anything about the other rooms here? Yeah, the cow next door is a little bitch. Is there anything else that's useful that you can tell me? Excuse me. And a cow just lifts up its leg and urinates right in front of Beltane. When that happened, I was howling with laughter.
So it's just a running gag of Beltane, like, not having a good relationship with cows until later on when she found a nice cow to talk to named Manitoba, and it was nice and wholesome. But, like, because of that, I ended up getting a commission of this.
That's great.
Oh man.
Oh my god. Do I have a story about an animal in Dungeons
Okay.
and Dragons, but maybe after the favorite conversation is done.
But yeah.
Okay.
So, what were your
Um,
others?
Okay, so my favorite Kerius moment, I really did enjoy sneaking with him. Him
Oh,
going
yeah.
up to distract the kids, I was just like, that was a big defining character moment, and I really liked it because I was kind of like about Kerius a little bit. But the second he went to go save the kids, I'm like, yes.
Yes.
So
See, here's the thing about Kerius, right? Like, he's chaotic neutral because he has a sense of morality to him, but he often does it through chaotic evil or pragmatic means.
Mhm.
So, like, and of course, him being in service to an eldritch deity, which has no conventional morality of its own, means that, like, his morality is very hard to place.
Mhm.
But without getting into details about, like, his backstory, he does not like seeing children put in harm's way.
and that's when I knew, like, both Birdie and I knew for sure we were going to like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I like that moment.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
honestly, that's kind of par for the course with the assassin archetype. There's always that one thing that they just draw the line in the sand and they're like, nope.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
And speaking of
It
which,
was-
actually, now that I think about it, what is everyone's alignment?
Neutral.
Good.
Delvin's neutral good.
I'm also neutral. Beltane's also neutral good.
Got it good.
Neutral good. A lot of neutral good
Oh.
here.
So I'm the only one that's not good.
So yeah, you're all on the upper right register of the alignment chart.
That being said, Tatyana can Tatyana's one of those situations where like she is neutral good, but she's more neutral than good.
Yeah.
She's
So-
a merc. She's had to do some questionable things.
I think
Kerius
one of my
has-
favorite
Oh.
Delvin moments would be. I really liked him reacting to Irina, like
Yeah, because
sixth party member.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I wasn't expecting this. It's like I already wasn't expecting the sixth party member, but then he goes the whole 9 yards and directly connects her to my character, the rookie.
You
Oh,
know what?
he was. I knew he was testing your metal there.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
I remember. You remember specifically how one of the things about the false Hydra is that it implants false memories to make you believe what's going on.
Yeah.
Remember when Birdie asked Delvin about the ring, and you responded with, "I took a vow of chastity."
Oh.
Oh.
Yes,
It
I
made you
do
make-
remember
it made it-
that.
It made it make sense.
Yes.
This is why
You
I
did
have never
exactly
found
what the
love. I
false
I
Hydra
obviously
wanted.
took a vow of chastity.
I was like, "Wait a minute. Oh fuck."
Exactly. But another
I just had
Delvin
my-
moment. Go ahead.
I just had my Bert slowly raises his head moment.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So
another.
here's. Oh, go ahead.
I'm not done.
Go,
Rawr.
I said go ahead. I said go ahead.
Another Delvin thing. Then this is mostly just an Adam thing. Him figuring everything out. Just Delvin figuring out a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Made my heart very happy.
I guess I'm not sure. It's like I'm not sure how to explain it, but I guess part of it comes. I guess it could be part of it could be coming with part of my video game experience, but also maybe the part of it that I've worked both in code and quality assurance, and both of them involve making connections like that.
Maybe.
Then Tatyana, the character thing that I really liked. This is actually more of an Oscar thing. I love her voice. It just blows me away every time. It sounds so different as her. I love the voice. Okay.
Take the compliment, dude.
I'm just surprised. That's all.
Okay. But,
I'm very flattered. Don't get me wrong.
yeah. I loved
Fun-
Tatyana
fun-
and Birdie having like little verbal sparring matches.
Mhm.
Thing. The like, what are you? I have a condition. What are you, a klepto? Got it in one. No way! I thought that was really funny. And then
Just a real quick fun fact, by the way, Ari, that voice that I do for Tatyana, that's the voice I had to use for when I cosplayed 2B, and God, that fooled people.
That did.
Yeah.
I keep telling Josh that doesn't sound like a man.
Dude, did I ever tell you guys about the fact that did I ever tell you guys a story about when I cosplayed Ibuki from Street Fighter and actually got someone's number?
Oh my god.
You told me that.
I am not surprised.
Yeah, I actually managed to get a dude's number when I was cosplaying as 2B for
That
a
makes so
convention
much
in
sense.
Philadelphia.
That's hilarious.
I never called him.
I mean,
Anyways, my favorite like Tatyana moment. Oh boy. Was honestly like her in the battle was just really epic.
Getting swallowed and surviving like a boss.
Yes, it was
You-
just so
It's
epic.
like, Tatyana was just refused to go down. She was a regular gladiator.
Exactly.
oh yeah.
She's a
I
regular
will survive.
American
Hmm.
I will survive. Hey, hey.
But yeah, there's just oh man, so there are a lot of fun things that I did for this, like so you noticed this in session 2, but you know that little like white noise that was getting louder and louder?
Was that the song?
Yeah, that was it wasn't the song, it was what your kind of brains perceived as the song.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the only reason you were able to hear that was because of the bardic interference. Because your bardic friend put a little enchantment in your brains that kind of... That's why you were able to remember some things, but not other things. And why you were able to at very least hear that. And that little white noise that slowly grew louder and louder and louder until silence. And the silence is when the false Hydra devoured another victim. And so that thing's been going on since session 1.
Oh.
Well played.
That thing has been getting louder and just getting louder, and ever since you guys ever since the moment of the horses seem nervous.
And then we noticed it in the church.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is like the radius of the false Hydra's song is 5 miles. So you guys were within its radius like a while back.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, did we already talk about the old man, the first old man?
Yeah, I think you brought
Yeah.
it up.
Yeah. So yeah, there was a lot. So yeah, you found everything in the other. And the thing is just like one other thing that could have happened was there were other clues. Like there were other clues that you could have found, and if you found these clues, you might have found like other allies to bring down with you into the Undercity. For example, there was a thief who was flitting throughout the houses, like pilfering things, and you would have.
Excuse me, don't steal my gig.
Yes, and you could have met this thief who was stealing things from empty houses. So
Empty chairs at empty tables.
yes. Also, it's like if you endeared yourself enough to the innkeep, if you asked him, if you kind of like poked that whole, like 2 brothers in. Why does everybody keep asking me that?
Mm-hmm.
His brother was eaten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so if you guys like kind of prompted him on that. Like it's like you could have recruited him as well, but you were able to recruit both Kerius and Batia.
And they proved to be difference makers.
Oh yeah.
So good job.
Like the bear, like the bear serum that she gave Tatyana was
yeah,
super important.
Yes, those athletics checks were very, very important.
And Kerius was a G. He was a G.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
So it's
we saw you described how terrified he was, and then but still he managed to overcome it and just leap into action like a boss. Yeah.
So,
And he actually saved Tatyana, didn't he? In that one instance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's that's what I said. That's why I told him he showed great bravery today.
oh,
Yeah. So
that's just a good boy.
yeah. So there's going to be a lot of fun things that are going to be. I cannot wait to run you guys through Curse of Strahd. This is going to be This is going to be very interesting. Like, because what's going to happen? So, do you mind if I give you all the hook right now? Because I've already had the hook planned out.
Sure.
Okay, so the hook is you have all received a letter. And the letter is very, very interesting. It says, "Thank you for destroying this false Hydra and taking care of this and taking care of this sad excuses mistake. You are interesting people, and I would like to invite you to my homeland of Barovia. Signed, Count Strahd von Zarovich."
Interesting. Right. Oh, it is like 2 a.m. for you Eastern people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let us-
It's about it's
Yeah.
about
So,
close to one for me. So
thank you once again, guys. Thank you all for doing this. It's like this was a lot of fun.
This is fantastic, man.
Yeah.
this was
Absolutely.
this is a great introduction to D&D proper, and
Yes.
thank you for this, Josh.
All right, so I'm
Thank you
happy.
very much.
I'm
I'm
happy
very
you
excited to
guys had
see.
fun. I'm happy. It's like you guys. It was really fun DMing for you guys.